Season 2 has released with a ton of Greek gods, map changes, new mythics, and 22 hours of downtime. This was a little long, but it was worth the wait. I mean, just look at this map. No other Fortnite season has ever released with two biomes, being Olympus and the Underworld. Here you can find the Underworld POI and the Grim Gate POI, and in Olympus you can find Mount Olympus and Brawler's Battleground. The River of Styx from Greek mythology is in the game with green water that gives you a 0-point dash effect. And at Olympus there are these beautiful clouds and this massive statue. It looks phenomenal. All the new bosses are Hades, Cerberus, Ares, and Zeus. Each boss fight has 3 phases with henchmen, a shield, and the final boss. And can we just talk about how all these guys were introduced? The trailer showed off Aphrodite, Cerberus, and just look at Medusa's emote. That is phenomenal. The animations on Zeus's mythic just blow me away. The Icarus wings are sick. Everything about this season is just perfect. Other than maybe the locker UI, but forget that. We've got much bigger and more exciting things to talk about, like how the storyline quests are back. Now we can speak to the Oracle about Zeus taking over and have massive boss fights, and even take back the yacht with Midas's old crew. As if you haven't already heard, Midas is back. There are shadow outposts around the map that seem to let you call in supply drops to fight against the gods. So maybe he's a hero this season. He did try to free us from the loop, so it makes sense. The Oracle questline I was talking about before sees this really weird shape form in front of you and speak to you. It's all leading up to Zeus bringing a massive hourglass onto the map that can end all of humanity. When that time is up, it seems like we're pretty screwed, so we have to prepare. Marigold, Tiantina, Brutus, Sky, and Meowscles are all preparing, taking the yacht back and adding new shadow symbols on them. There's also Midas's new skin, which looks different, but it's cool and it's very on theme. After being chomped by the shark, he got revenge, stabbed it, turned it gold, took advantage of the underworld, and then Hades imprisoned him. Obviously, that didn't last very long, and Midas has now escaped once more thanks to Valeria. He'll have his own event for spring with a Floor is Lava game mode where there's golden lava. Volcanoes will be going off and we'll be getting lots of lore, like how Marigold is now confirmed to be the mother of Jules, or at least not her sister. There's so much to keep up with, and I'm gonna be the guy that tells you it all, so now I know you want to subscribe. Feel free to join the Discord in the description as well, where I'll be teasing a massive project for my channel. Speaking of my own event and Midas's, an Avatar The Last Airbender event and a Star Wars event and a Lantern Fest event will all happen in this season. Lantern Fest is fairly anticlimactic, but Avatar isn't. Korra is in the Battle Pass, and we'll be getting Aang as well, and I think it's called an Appa Glider? I haven't watched Avatar, I'll be honest. The Star Wars Mythic update will also feature Chewie finally, with his blaster weapon, hopefully better than ones we've had in the past. Now that we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pickaxes that looked exactly like the Mythics, a lightsaber pickaxe is also totally possible. So now's the time to do it. Please, Epic, come on. This will all happen for May the 4th, which is just 20 days before this season ends. It is so short, but so jam-packed with 3 events and 2 other updates, likely adding Zeus's Hourglass and the Ascendant Midas questline. We know the whole lineup and it's amazing. After this season, we might even go into the Chapter 2 OG season. It could tie in with Midas and his plan, as he does say this island is too small, but the other one clearly wasn't. Maybe it's a reach, and maybe we'll stick with the current story and map. I'm okay with that. Characters from Season 1 like the Society, and more specifically Valeria, are still here. The Society are in underground bunkers, kinda ironic seeing they fought the underground, and Valeria has made an exit, leaving everything up to her sister Hope, aligning with the Greek myth of how Hope was the only thing left after Pandora's box was opened. Loading screens also show us that the gods are currently fighting the Society members. Did they win? Probably. I mean, look, Zeus is jacked. I really love how this season feels so fresh but has a similar theme to Season 1. They both revolve around Greek mythology, with the last one being Pandora's box and this one being the gods. It's like Chapter 2 Seasons 7 and 8, arguably the best duo seasons ever. Both about the last reality, both really fun, both about the cubes and the darkness. It's just amazing. I miss this. But it seems like we have it back. Not only is the story peak, but the gameplay is too. These POIs and mythics and boss fights and everything is awesome. And that big project I was talking about involves me rewriting the story with a ton of other creators, which will be fun, but we're actually competing with a pretty good plot now. To top it all off, Season 2 also brings Juice WRLD to Fortnite Festival. We've known about this for a while through Juice's manager leaking certain things about what he's talked about with Epic, and whilst it's not an in-game concert, it's still pretty good, and it means we can listen to his songs whenever we want, rather than just one in-game event. I see this as a W, as I do this whole season. The story, the map, everything. So to answer the title, yeah, it's pretty perfect.